Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's Matt, and today I'm continuing the series in which I go through Dark Souls 3, and I show my tips, tricks, and personal strategies that I like to use when attempting to defeat the bosses on Soul Level 1. So as you can see here, we're in the depths of the painting. We are coming to take on the boss I personally don't like, the champions Gravetender and something Wolf. I can't remember what the name is off the top of my head. But, I mean, technically, it's an optional boss. You don't need to do this boss to progress in the DLC. But, you know, if you're doing a Soul Level 1 run, you want to do all bosses. That's the whole point of challenging yourself. Now, as I said, I don't like this boss. It's very annoying. But before we go into it, let's show the gear setup. So, short sword, grass crest shield, usual armor set, just because it looks cool. And then the usual rings, Lord Sword ring, shield ring, steel protection this time around. And let's add in gold pine there. We'll put fire there, and then I always just throw this on the end just for the habit. So, this fight has well, it's kind of like three phases in a way. So the first phase, you have the champion guy, like the human NPC. There will be 3 wolf dog things that start out with him at the beginning. They're fairly easy to take care of. Just hold up your shield, just so you don't take max damage, or you know, you can try and dodge if you want to do it that way. But you just want to dispatch them as quickly as possible, so you can get to the main event, the actual NPC. So his moveset is very simple. He'll have there's 2 attacks, maybe 3, where he will poise through any attacks you try and do, so you can't stagger lock him. But for the most part, if you start attacking him before he does anything, or when he's just trying to do a regular attack, you can sit there and spam him for a little bit. You can even break his guard, which is pretty cool. So around half health, he will call in, or if you're attacking him, this wolf, the big wolf, will just come in. And then that's where I call phase 2 starts. It depends on how much health you have the human NPC on. If he's close to dead and you're able to finish him before the wolf can really show up, then you kind of you go straight to the second half of the fight. If he still has the decent bit of health, though, you have to do the strategy that I use to try and take care of it. There are 5 pillars in the boss arena. So, what you want to do when the big wolf comes in, you want to get to one of those pillars and just start circling around it. Keep that wolf away from you as much as possible, because the wolf can deal some big damage. So you circle around those pillars, and as you circle around, the human NPC, he'll stop. He won't move too much. He'll stop in his tracks and just kind of stand there. So as you go through, when you get up to him, if you have a chance, you want to try to hit him once or twice and keep moving through. It can be really annoying because when you're circling around, you'll go to hit him sometimes, and you'll do this. You'll get caught on a wall, and then if he hits you, he can stagger lock you himself. And that's why I'm going to throw an Ember on here. It takes him 4 hits from full health on an Ember here to kill you. I tested it out a few times before I started recording this, just so I could remember all the moves and whatnot. Anyway, try not to get hit by him unless you're just if you get touched by him while you're rolling away, that's one thing. But if you get stagger locked, you're probably just gonna die. Also be wary. He does 2 magic attacks in the second phase, or yeah, I guess if we're counting this as a 3-phase fight. In the second phase, when both the bosses are alive, he incorporates magic, which isn't actually bad because it's really easy to get some damage when you're running around. But he literally has just Pharaon Dart and this frost attack. It's nothing too crazy. Now the wolf, it's gonna do pretty much the same move set in the second and third phase. We'll talk a little bit more about when it buffs itself in a second. But what you want to do is there will be a Vort charge where everyone knows the Vort charge, where he'll jump at you, you roll through, you turn around, he jumps at you, you roll through, then one more time he jumps at you and you roll through, then he does the big frost attack and you get behind him and just spam away. It's very similar to that, but the outcome of what the wolf will do after the second attack can change sometimes. From what I've remembered and what I've seen. Sometimes the wolf will follow up with a frost attack itself after the second one. Sometimes it will it'll go for another hit. Sometimes it just stops the whole attack animation and goes back to just regular fighting. So I always recommend try to stay underneath this boss as much as possible. If it makes distance, try and get up close to it. The boss's body has a pretty girthy like hitbox on it, so you can't just expect, don't just stand there and spam away under it when you're underneath. Get a few hits and then be ready to dodge. Take your time, be patient. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I'll show what I'm talking about as we go here, but we'll use charcoal pine at first here just to help get rid of the dogs a little bit. I don't even know if it actually helps get rid of the dogs faster, but it just gets you in the motion. So charcoal for these first little 3 dogs, then we'll switch to gold pine for the human, and then once that's dead, we'll switch back to charcoal for the big wolf at the end of the fight, because the wolf is, according to Fextra Life Wiki, is weak to fire damage. Anyway, let's go take a look here. You really want to try and dispatch this guy. You want to get him close to half, and then you want to take as much of his health as possible. Okay, that was really odd. Be careful of your stamina. Oh, good dodge. Okay, good. It can be a little tricky. Sometimes the dogs will line up one-on-one for you. Other times they take a little bit, but it's okay. So since we already have the fire on here, we'll hold on for a second. We'll just finish it off. Oh, that sucks. Let's get a quick heal. Yeah. So I'll point out the attacks that you can't stagger through. So you can hit him through that one. You can poise break him. You can't poise break that. That's an automatic. He'll hit you. That will automatically hit you as well. That will. That's the same one that he already did. Let's get a gold pine on here. Start spamming away. Actually, the fire might be this better option here. I was thinking that since he was human, the gold pine might be better. But anyway. Okay, here he goes. He's gonna call in. Nice. Okay. So we need to try to avoid the dog. The wolf. I keep calling it a dog. Gonna try and get a heal quickly just to be safe. Just look away, or look at it while you're going to the pillars here. All right, so we have our pillar. Oh wait, am I not at the pillar? Oh, here we go. We have the pillar right over here. So what we want to start doing now is circling around. Keep the dog away. Keep the wolf away as far as possible. As usual, always try and stay at full health, just so you can get the effects of your rings. Okay, got a hit there. Oh shit, is it behind me? Yeah, you have to be careful. Sometimes the wolf will just randomly jump and change its position. But as long as you're circling, as long as you keep an eye on where the wolf is at, you're usually good to go. Nice. Always, if you can, get 1 or 2 hits. Don't get greedy when you're trying to spam them, because you will be punished. Yeah, be careful. Don't get caught in a jam where it's just going to hit you constantly. I'm going to probably die here. I'm lucky for now. And I'm lucky that the wolf went behind that pillar. Alright, now we can get to the regular fight here. Alright, so we're just going to circle until we can buff here. Let's get a buff. Alright, now let's get underneath this guy. Fire pine, or charcoal pine resin is going to be your friend here. Get underneath. Dodge through just like Vort. Dodge through just like Vort. Alright, so this time, it just stopped right after that. It'll change the course. Get underneath. And like I said, don't get too greedy with your hits. Here we go, dodge like Vort. Oh, I guess I never discussed. The boss will buff itself. About halfway through its health bar. It'll do pretty much the same attacks, it'll just be a little bit stronger. Just keep it in mind. There we go, just take your time. Dodge like Vort. Gonna get another resin on quickly. As you can see, and as I said, I get hit. The moves aren't like too crazy to try and dodge. Just as long as you're taking your time. Oh, that's my fault. Get a quick heal when you can. Oh, I got railed by that. Take your time. Always assume a second one's coming. Here we go. Okay, should be going for the buff here. Yep. This is your chance to get a whole bunch of damage done. Oh shit, yeah, kind of debated me there. Get out of there, get a heal quickly. Oh shit. I might be dead. Maybe not. Alright, get a heal. Here we go. Back in the fight. Dodge through. Dodge through. Oh, I got hit. You have to just be careful. Okay, dodge through the second one. And then get your heal. Alright. So, few little things. So, my mistake, but disregard the gold pine resin. Just use charcoal pine for the whole fight. The dog, I keep calling it a dog. The wolf, as you can see there, the moves are pretty straightforward. Now that fight, maybe I just misremembered, but typically when it does the Vort move, it's just dodge, and then dodge through a second time. Sometimes it will follow up with a really quick successive attack, but for the most part, as you saw there, as you dodge through the first time and the second time, you have a chance to heal or buff, it just depends. Face the dog, walk it down. The attacks are really simple to recognize. It'll do just a couple of different windups. Just dodge through them, stay close, get a few hits, don't be greedy. And then in that second, whenever it buffs itself, it adds that, and I failed to mention this at the beginning, but it's not too big of a deal because you can get a good bit of damage in that phase. It'll do that attack where it like shoots out the frost. I guess I did kind of mention it, but that's a good time to get at least 2 or 3 hits. Always manage your stamina. You don't want to burn it completely. But whenever it goes to buff, around half health, get up to its head quickly, start attacking it. Now, we didn't see it in this fight, but you can stagger the boss. I've done it once before, and it's pretty cool. But don't bank your strategy on trying to stagger it. Bank your strategy on just focusing on learning the dodges and getting your hits when you can. So that's going to do it for this boss here. Next one up is going to be Sister Freed, one of my favorite bosses. Used to be one of, not least favorite, but I used to not like it because I sucked at it, but once I learned how to do the fight, it was fun. Anyway, we'll talk about that then. Thank you for watching. Hope you maybe learned something. Once again, sorry about the gold pine resin. I thought for sure it would do more damage to the NPC, but just stick to charcoal and you'll be good to go. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you later.